Xavian.
Crazy year so far, crazy year. Y'all go check out my other video that I posted last week before New Year's, titled "What to Expect for 2025." It got striked on YouTube for some reason. I had to take it off, change it up a little bit, and repost it. So I know y'all seen the photos. The Cybertruck can take some damage. It can take some damage. If it wasn't for the Cybertruck, I don't know, them front doors probably would have blew, so it's amazing how the Cybertruck contained the explosion, and shout out to Elon Musk for that. This whole thing has just been a big old conspiracy. But if y'all want more information on the Cybertruck deal, go to Sean Ryan Show. I'm sure y'all have seen it already. And if y'all seen it already, let me know what y'all think about that. Y'all think that he really sent that email, or you think somebody else did? It's a conspiracy as well. The guest on the Sean Ryan Show was even talking about what I was talking about that it might have not even been him, and he might have framed somebody, and he might still be alive. So y'all go check it out. Y'all let me know what y'all think on that. So what happened in New Orleans, or New Orleans, like some people say, it's a tragic thing. A lot of people said, well, how did he get to that point if they have blockades or barriers in the entrance and exit of that street? Well, there's a video out there where it shows he goes around the police officer's car and he takes off full speed down the road. Right after that, the police officer does enter his vehicle and proceeds to head that way. Obviously, there's a lot of people on the road, and the police officer can't pursue like he wants to, but he does make an effort. So 15 people reportedly died from this accident. There's been a lot of conspiracies about what's really going on about that situation. Is there more people involved? I know they had mentioned that there was 3 other men and another woman that was there helping this guy plant explosives nearby, and then later to come out that it was just him planting these explosives beforehand. It's kind of odd to me that they had posted pictures of this guy walking down the sidewalk that supposedly is supposed to be him, but from what I've seen on Twitter, X, it's not him. The guy that was laid out on the road when the police officers got rid of him, it wasn't him. He was wearing camo and all that, so it's kind of hard to believe what's really going on in the media. They like to filter a lot of things, and they like to change the narrative a lot. So they just give it a couple more days and get more information on that one. They say he did join the terrorist group. There's a lot of possibilities out there, different conspiracies that people have not came up with, but from the evidence, they come up with these narratives, which it's kind of hard not to believe when there's actual facts out there, like the facts that both people knew each other. They worked at the same place, same base, army base. The news outlet said that they weren't related, but the resources and evidence says otherwise. So y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about that whole situation, and how are you gonna prepare, and how are you gonna learn and take away from this situation. So now what? Trump will be in office on the 20th this month. What's going to happen when he does take office? What's going to happen before then? We had predicted a few things in the past, but this for sure wasn't in our predictions, or in my case at least. I couldn't have guessed that something like this would have happened. So we asked this question: is there going to be more attacks? There's a lot of people out there that are saying yes. There's a lot of people out there that don't have an answer. I'm one of them people that I'm not going to say yes, but I'm not going to have an answer for you. So the only thing I can say is what we have already said, is just be prepared and just be aware of our surroundings at this point. What we can do is just not be in big gatherings like sports events, kind of just chill out. But just put in mind that if you do go out, it's at your own risk. If you go to these bars, if you go to these sports events, if you go to parades, it's at your own risk at this point. So we need to really understand that this is a threat. It could be a threat, and this could just be the beginning. So let's talk about these guys. What do we know? So Jabbar from Texas was in the Army. He's 42 years old. He was in the Army for 10 years. Okay, he was at the same base as Matthew, 37 years old. He served about 19. He was still in Special Forces guy. So he's a badass, right? But wouldn't he have done a better job? 19 years in the service, Special Forces, and you go out like that. Well, you would think he'll be smarter than that, right? So that makes people wonder as well. It starts turning gears, guys, when somebody like this with this type of experience doesn't know how to properly rig up the explosive, doesn't know how to properly do the job. What was he trying to do? He wasn't trying to go out like that, guys. And then I was thinking as well, I said, you know what? This is just me thinking. I was thinking, Tesla drives itself, right? It's known to do that. It's one of the selling points of Tesla. They had found him deceased with a bullet hole. What if they planted him in there? They put his credentials in there, his ID and his passport, right? Tesla drove itself there, parked itself. Somebody pressed a button from another building or from wherever they're at, and it detonated. But that's just me thinking, that's me thinking. I might be overthinking it, but it is a consideration, guys. Nowadays, you got to think about stuff like that. You got to be really looking into details, looking to all possibilities, because you can't really trust the media too much, guys. Okay, so both cars rented on Turo. The Cybertruck was rented in Colorado and the Ford was rented in Texas. So these guys, they drove to the location where they did these acts. Also, I had read somewhere that the Ford that was used in this incident was actually just placed on the market, right? It was just placed on the market on Turo, and it happened to get rented out by this guy. And also, Ford mysteriously got hacked on X, talking about talking about that type of stuff. So these are things that make you wonder, guys. These are type of things that make you wanna get your foil out and make a hat out of it. You just gotta put little pieces together, look at patterns, and just realize that it's hard to be ahead of the curve nowadays, because it seems like it's our own people that are attacking us. That's just me thinking, freely thinking, as I could say. Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this whole situation. I really want to know the conspiracies out there. I want to know just people's ideas and what they make out of it. Trump's going to office on the 20th. There's going to be a big old celebration on that. So let's just wait and see what happens till then. I mean, we got a few weeks, and it's there. So gotta keep your head on a swivel and just kind of just be attentive on what's going on. I get all my information from X. Usually, I follow a couple pages. I follow a couple people that always on it, back to back to back. So every morning I tune in there. I tune into Fox and just see what's going on in the world. Cause man, in the mornings I wake up just thinking like, wow, what happened today? That's the type of reality we live in today in the United States. So, but we gotta be grateful, guys. We gotta be grateful, guys, because on the other side of the world, there's war, a big war that's escalated. I've seen videos out there, man. Videos out there, people's GoPro out there in the war, in the field. It's pretty hectic. It's escalating, guys. 2025, the war overseas, it's gonna be huge. Let's see. I'm really interested in what Trump is gonna do when he gets into office. Is he gonna push hard, or is he gonna put it on the back burner? Speaking of overseas, Ukraine, they did find a picture of that guy Matthew, the one in the Cybertruck. They found a picture of him with a shirt, and somebody ended up recognizing the label on the shirt, and it was actually a Ukrainian symbol. I don't know what type of symbol. I don't know if it was military. I don't know if it was civilian. I really don't know, but the point is, he did have a Ukrainian symbol on his shirt on one of his profile pictures. So that's another thing that you gotta watch out for, guys. Just little things here and there that, you know, they think we don't notice, but we notice. That's a good thing about the internet nowadays, is that a lot of people come together, a lot of people do their research, dig, search, and they find the truth. That's what we're here to do, guys. We're here to talk the truth, have conversations, and just better prepare ourselves, because we got each other's back nowadays, and that's all that matters. We're here for true facts and news, and we're actually interested in what's really going on. So y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think about this whole situation, and y'all let me know what y'all think is really gonna happen in the next few weeks, in the next few months. I'm really interested in that. Maybe we can learn from each other and help each other out at the end of the day, because that's what we're here for, guys. Till next time.